So, some of you may have heard this glorious piece of news that the PSVR2 is going to be compatible with PCVR. And you may be thinking to yourself, who the hell asked for this and why is it going to benefit me? Well, this is what this video is all about. Hi guys, it's Catme and this is the PSVR2 becoming compatible with PCVR. So, it was announced in an article published around 3 days ago that Sony have submitted an official patent waiting for approval for a PSVR2 adapter so that it can plug into the PC. So first off, what does this mean? Well, first of all, it means that many of the PSVR2 owners are now able to link their PSVR2 headset to their PC. And you might be thinking, why is this significant? Well, this is very significant because the PSVR2 boasts a real boastful amount of specs. Like, if you've seen the specs of the PSVR2, they are incredible. And having this being able to link to a PC is like, it's incredible because the amount of headsets that are available on PC and any VR headset is quite limited. So having an extra headset that you'd be able to use with a PC is just sensational. The device itself connects conveniently to the PSVR2's USB-C port. However, it doesn't come with everything that you need to connect it all to PCVR. You need an additional DisplayPort cable, which you can buy online for a cheap amount of money, but still, releasing something like this and not giving users all the parts that they need to go through and connect this to their PC, I don't like that one bit. That is something that is quite scummy in my opinion. I do not like that. I mean, it's not like I own a PSVR 2. I mean, I don't even own the PS5 in my accommodation here. But a lot of people do. And a lot of people want to use this headset with their PC. They have been requesting it for such a long time. Now they finally have the option to. And Sony are planning on releasing a kit that doesn't have all the requirements. It just doesn't sit right with me. But regardless, it is still such a great move to see the PSVR 2 connecting to the PC after about, what, 2 years of being available? Alongside this, Sony have also released the required specs that you are going to need to use PCVR with a PSVR 2. And it goes as follows. Yeah, there's no way I'm listing all these out in one go. So, as far as CPUs go, the minimum you'll need is an Intel i5 7600 CPU or an AMD Ryzen 3 3100 CPU, which are quite cheap CPUs to use actually, so the specs aren't very high on this, so PCVR is probably more available than you actually think. For instance, I use an RTX 3060, which is the graphics card. I don't know why I'm mentioning that now, but my processor is an AMD Ryzen 7 3700, and that wasn't all that expensive. Actually, I lied. That was expensive. That was about £300. Yeah, that was about £300. But this CPU, the 3100, is not expensive. It's not that expensive. It'll be expensive to a few people, but you know, if you're less responsible with your money, it's not going to be that expensive. Anyway, you are also going to need either a GTX 1650 graphics card or a Ryzen 5500 XT graphics card. I think I got that right. Let me just check. Oh yeah, I got it spot on. Also, you need 8 gigs of RAM, which isn't a lot. I've got 32 gigs of RAM and that cost me less than £100. So yeah, the specs are pretty low. And to be fair, if you already own a PC and a PSVR 2, you ain't gonna need to spend that much more money in order to play PCVR. Although those were the minimum specs, so I'm assuming all of those would be playing games on the lowest settings. So if you have a more powerful PC, that's going to go even better for you. Following in the footsteps of Meta being so expensive with all of their accessories, PSVR 2's adapter is going to cost £49.99 or $60. Why is everything so expensive? I don't know why. But yeah, basically it's $60 for an adapter, £50. It's not, like, why? Adapters should not be that expensive. I mean, it's not as bad as Meta charging £80 for a cable just to link up, when they give you an option to do it for free, wirelessly. But still, it's not ideal, is it? Especially considering the fact that they don't include the DisplayPort cable. They're selling an accessory for $60 and it doesn't even include everything you need for that accessory. Man, what? Also, quick little side note, it also requires Bluetooth. I don't know how important that is, but I've had a couple of PCs in the past where I thought Bluetooth wasn't necessary. That's not the case of the one I have now. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, it's got everything, but yours might not. You might connect it up with an Ethernet port and you might not have the luxury of having a motherboard that has Bluetooth. So just keep that in mind before you go out shelling £50 or $60 on an accessory that doesn't have everything you need. I'm sorry, that's actually really got on my tits, that. And finally, the last thing I wanted to mention is the release date of this adapter. It is going to be releasing August 7th, so in about 2 months' time from now, you'll be able to play PC VR with your PSVR2 if you fancy forking out the extra money for it, which is probably going to come around £80, $100, somewhere around that. Which, it's a bit expensive, man, but I mean, instead of getting a PC VR headset, it is a viable option. I think it is great that they have gone out there and they have made it PC compatible, because at this current time, the PSVR2 hasn't sold as well as they anticipated, which is a shame really, because the PSVR2, considering what it is an excellent piece of hardware that allows you to play some of the best VR games that are currently available right now and are exclusive to the PlayStation. But there are also games you can't play on it because they're exclusive to PC. This bridges the gap slightly, I guess. So, yeah, also PlayStation is a much better alternative to Meta. There, I said it. But anyway, that's all I have to say about the PSVR2 being compatible with PCs. It's going to start from August the 7th, and to be honest, I think quite a few of you will be excited if you own a PSVR2. If you did enjoy this video, then it would be highly appreciated if you were to leave a like, or just watch one of my other videos. I guarantee you'll love those just as much as you may have loved this one. I don't know. Yeah, let me know in the comments as well, whatever videos you want me to make in VR. I kind of went through a bit of a slump when it came to creating videos to do with VR, but I mean, we're back at it now, so yeah, let me know what you want to see. I want to create content that you people want to see. So yeah, leave down below, just tell me what you want. Thank you so much for watching, I'll see you in the next video.